Can you hear me? So we are doing question number 2D, which talks about writer's use of language and how it used language to create effect. This particular question we're talking about in context of 0500 paper, English as first language. And this is question 2D, where they ask you to pick three examples from different paragraphs, and they mention paragraphs as well. Usually there are two paragraphs. Either they ask you to pick it from paragraph 4 and 8 or 5 and 10. They'll mention it there. So you have to pick three examples from each paragraph to support your answer, that how language has been used to create effect. For instance, look at the response of the student. He says, the overall effect, this pick is from paragraph 5. The overall effect of the language creates an image of the violent battle Rohan had to experience with the foliage. Firstly, the author uses the imagery in the phrase toppled heavily backwards. Toppled heavily backwards, right? The word, this phrase entirely tells us that how he had been toppled over. All right. The author animates how much force the ivy had actually impacted on him, uh, because him to create in react in that way. Secondly, the use of personification as eager green ivy tendrils sprang towards him. Okay, so as eager green ivy tendrils sprang towards him. Now, eager green ivy, the ivy leaves has been personified, has been given a character that they are willing to, um, you know, sprang towards him. And now he's saying this, he's explaining this personification. He says, the use of characteristics of eager for the ivy poses that it as a threat and as it were a predator stalking Rohan in an attempt to catch him. Additional. Okay, now look at the last example. He picked it from the paragraph 5. He says, stinging, chalking fingers as a metaphor for the ivy tendrils emphasizes the danger Rohan is describing himself to be in. Furthermore, it is suggesting that Rohan is putting up a tremendous battle with the foliage. All right. So these are three examples from paragraph 5. So this is how exactly you will attempt question 2D. So pick three examples from one paragraph, explain them, establish their link, that how different techniques are used. For example, here, so here, what matters actually um, is the technique. Identify the technique that is being used in the text. Second thing, how that technique is creating effect. And the third is explain with the context. All right. So in each example, he has identified the technique. Okay. First, he said it was all right. So first he says toppled heavily backward. The author animates how much force the ivy had to actually impact him, causing him to react in that way. Secondly, eager green ivy leaves. It's a personification. And the third example that he picked it from the text was metaphor. All right. Stinging, chalking fingers as a metaphor, emphasizing the danger Rehan is describing. Now, we'll look at three more examples from paragraph 10. So, three examples from one paragraph and three examples from another paragraph will help you to earn good score. Okay. So, you can leave a few lines between each voice. So once you're done writing for one paragraph, three examples, then you can leave another one, three lines, and then write on another page. Okay, so now the overall effect of language creates an image of uncomfortable journey Rohan went through the cave. Firstly, As Rohan advanced deeper in the cave, he found himself contorting his shoulders, all right, and meandering several others' body parts to accommodate to the cave's confused space. The imagery suggests that Rohan was left with no choice but to comply and make himself smaller to fit.